Okay, I'll just list all the data features. Data, which is again uh, the amount of data we are taking.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance, you have PHP, which is a old version. Now it is only jump insurance that they provide.
Right.
And the other one is international,
Okay.
where you have international talk, international text, messaging.
Okay.
Messaging is one more data feature, and others like ringtones, they all come in
Okay.
others. Okay, so they have
Okay.
broken down like this in the they introduced. If you see the based on the product code, determine the type from DF categories. So what I asked them to do is when they were showing me through this, I asked them how they are categorizing these DF categories, and I asked them to provide a list. So
Mm-hmm.
then the business user, what they did is, you see the DF categories tab here.
Sorry. The gray.
Are you seeing the DF categories tab?
Yes. Yes. Yep. Yep. I can see that.
So the business user gave me this sheet and said these are the first line is a product code,
Mm-hmm.
and the second line I kept it as a serial number just to be doing a VLOOKUP from this.
Okay.
Okay, so basically whatever you are seeing as a heading is a data feature, and all
Okay.
these product codes come under data feature, a particular data feature. Now if you see this PHP, all these are PHP or jump related, insurance related.
Right.
If you see this one, all these are international related.
International.
these
Right.
these both are prepaid, and these
Prepaid. Okay.
all are messaging and all.
Right.
Now, if you see others, these three are different based on the ringtones and stuff.
Okay.
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 Now, prepaid, you have two data features, only two. One is tethering, and the other one is prepaid international.
Okay.
Okay. So I used this one. I used the DF categories tab, DSR
Right.
DF. So this one we first did based on the phone number, SIM number, IMEI. We did a sort and got did a VLOOKUP from T-Mobile
Mm-hmm.
sheet, and we got all this information, right?
Right. Right.
So now, based on the product, we finished till here. Turn filter on DSR and select only data features from product column.
Mm-hmm.
Deselect DAC and OK to apply. Copy the data into a new tab called DSR
Call
DF,
these are right.
and added a new column type in DSR DF. This is the
Right.
one. Okay.
Right. Right.
So this one we have broken down into PHP messaging international DF.
Right.
Okay. Most of them product codes that you are seeing on the DF categories. Here you will be able to get them into address all the product codes that you get in your file. Just in
Mm-hmm.
case you see any product code which is not into any of these categories,
Mm-hmm.
then check with the business user under which category they come under. That is what I have been
Okay.
doing. And I
Okay.
added them to that particular group wherever it is coming. Okay.
Okay.
Insert a new column, look up in the DSR, do a VLOOKUP on the product code from DSR
Okay.
DF and DF categories tab for DF type.
Okay.
So what I did is DSR DF. Here, after including this, I did a VLOOKUP based on
Look up.
DF categories
Okay.
and made sure that all the product codes we have in this one,
Uh-huh.
this is the product code. So I did a VLOOKUP based on the product code, and
Mm-hmm.
I was able to identify what data feature is that belongs to.
Okay.
Okay, and this is just how we apply the VLOOKUP formula. Remove and reapply, select only blanks in the type column, DF tab. So this one I broken down. Now the first, this set is for only DF type,
Okay.
data type. Okay,
Data type.
now this
Okay.
second one is for PHP or insurance type.
Insurance type. Okay.
Okay, and this
Yeah.
third one is for international. You can see here.
International.
Mhm.
Right.
So I did, see, based on this column, I have been doing VLOOKUP on this.
We look up
Now,
this.
whichever
Right.
is a match based on the first VLOOKUP, first I did a VLOOKUP on DF. Anything
DF.
that comes that was a match, I sorted
Right.
up and I started doing a VLOOKUP on the not applicables
Uh-huh.
based on the
Correct.
next category, next type.
Right.
So next type is like PHP international prepaid messaging.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
and others. Now, once I got all this, hello,
Yeah, I'm listening.
okay. Now, if any fallouts on product code and type mapping, refer to Rupa. This
Rupa.
is what I
Okay.
have been doing. She was actually a business user, but
Right.
once we have it defined in our system, we will not be referring back. They will be handling it
Right.
if anything new comes. Are you on a speaker
Right.
by any chance?
Sorry?
Are you on a speaker?
No, no, no. I'm not on the speaker.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
you hear a lot of disturbance? Are you getting some disturbance?
Background noise.
Sorry?
I'm hearing background noise. So
Oh,
anyway,
just okay.
uh,
Okay.
so fallouts I addressed. I contacted the business user. Now copy the T-Mobile tab and rename the new copy to
New copy.
Team of VJ
VJ.
to add a new column DF type. So I did the
Type.
same thing. Even for
Right.
T-Mobile, I copied them into a separate folder T-Mobile VJ
Okay. Okay.
and added a DF type. You see the
DF type.
data feature type.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I added this column and I started doing a VLOOKUP. This is the lookup.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Basically, is the same as what you see here, but
Right.
I did a VLOOKUP and got this information from here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Based on the product code, determine the type from DF categories, T-Mobile VJ tab, product code from DF type. This is PHP type. This is international
Okay.
type, message type,
Okay.
other.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So
Okay.
again, this is the same thing, same procedure. Initially we did on
Right.
DSR,
Now we're
and
doing it on
afterwards
T-Mobile.
we did it on T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. Right.
The whole reason why we did it on both the sheets with the DF categories is to make sure that we have the same product code under each data feature.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, it's visible now.
Okay. Now, you see, we did a VLOOKUP on the T-Mobile tab based on the DF categories, and we got this DF categories. and after that we did rearrange the tabs as below. So
Okay.
we got the lookup field, which is this one, DF
Right.
type. Basically, what we did is we copied service number, customer name, SIM, IMEI, SPIF,
IMES. Right.
rearranged it,
Mm-hmm.
commission, monthly access plan, plan code, product type till activity type.
Mm-hmm.
This rearranging we are doing because we want to do a VLOOKUP and get the fields like we did initially in PP upgrade
Right.
to get the additional fields.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
so from here we need all this data to do a VLOOKUP to the DSR DF tab what we are doing. Okay, now after rearranging,
Okay.
turn filter on T-Mobile widget tab and only select data features from product type. Now if you see this,
Okay.
we applied filters, we selected only data features in T-Mobile widget
Data
tab.
features. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
in DF type column, select only DF and click OK to apply filter. Copy the data into a new tab called DF.
New tab.
Now
Okay.
all this data is copied into a new tab called DF.
Okay.
So basically what we are trying to do is, first we did a VLOOKUP and make sure that all the data features are mapped. We
Right.
broke down the data features into different types, like
Right.
whether they belong into data, whether they belong
Data.
into insurance, PHP,
Right.
or
Right.
international or messaging.
Just
And
the
after
messaging.
dividing
Right.
that, what we are doing is we applied a filter and we are
Uh-huh.
moving all the related data into one sheet,
Right.
insurance international into one sheet, messaging
One
into
sheet.
one
Right.
sheet. So basically
Right.
we are trying to break down that only data features sheet from T-Mobile into different sheets based on their
Different sheets.
type.
Right.
Okay,
Right. Right.
so copy the data into a new tab called DF. Now turn filter on T-Mobile widget tab and select only, copy the data into a new tab called DFI. This one is actually a duplicate.
Oh yes.
So it is international, messaging, other, PHP,
PHP. Okay.
prepaid. Okay.
Okay.
So once we divided and copied them into different tabs.
Right.
The next thing what we did is we went to the DSR DF tab,
Mm-hmm.
this one, and we added
Mm-hmm.
all these fields.
Is right.
All these fields are the ones that we have added.
Right.
Okay, so you will
Okay.
see product type, DF, PHP, integer tabs developed from T-Mobile tab of the feature. Columns added. Uh,
Own customer. Mm-hmm.
columns added, phone, customer, SIM, IMEI. Basically, these all we want to do a VLOOKUP based on
Again. Right.
SIM, IMEI,
Same. Right.
and phone number.
Phone number. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
between each different sheet. So that's why
Right.
we added these columns. And afterwards,
Right.
at the end, we are getting all this, whatever you are seeing in the color, that
Uh-huh.
information we are trying to get from a different sheet. Once it is a
Right.
match, we are going to say
Mm-hmm.
valid based on whatever type of lookup we are doing. Okay, let's say
Okay.
we have a match based on IMEI number, then I'll say valid IMEI. If it is a
Okay.
match based on SIM number, I'll say valid SIM.
Valid SIM number.
If it is
Okay.
a phone number match, then I'll say valid by
Mm-hmm.
phone number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
let me do this so you can. See this one, you can see now the same sheet. What I just removed the filter so that you can see it better.
Mm-hmm.
You see
Yes.
valid sim.
Yes.
So anything that you are seeing in blue, we are doing a color coding. We are mentioning in
Right.
the valid, we are mentioning what type of validation it is. So valid
Right.
is for valid phone number, valid SIM, valid
Okay.
IMEA,
Okay.
and if it is a not match for
IMEI.
any case, then we are saying it null.
It's null.
Okay,
As null. Right.
right. So
Okay.
do a VLOOKUP on the service number from current DSR tab, current DSR DF tab, and DF tab for type. Okay.
Mm.
So what we are
Mm-hmm.
doing is we are doing a VLOOKUP for this DSR DF and DF. We are trying to
Okay.
match.
DSR. DF. Right.
This is the sheet that we are developing for all our
Right.
reporting purpose. Now, this is a part
Okay.
of the sheet that we have extracted
Right.
from
Correct.
T-Mobile VJ,
T-Mobile. Right.
this file. Based on the data feature,
T-Mobile.
we
Right.
copied and
Mm-hmm.
started inserted, right? Inserted into
Mm-hmm.
different sheets. So what we are doing right now is we added this column in DSRDF and we are doing
DF.
a crashing, or we are trying to do a
Crashing.
VLOOKUP for
We look up.
each
Yep.
different type. And
Type. Right.
whenever it is a match in the DSRDF, based on what
Uh-huh.
match, if it is a phone match or if it is a SIM match,
Sim
IMEI
match.
match, we are
Right.
doing the validation.
Validation. Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So DSRDF type. Okay. You see, this is for DSRDF and DF tab for type. So we
Mm-hmm.
applied the formula and fill the valid or non-valid tab, because this filter, this one, first when we did the VLOOKUP, we did the VLOOKUP based on the phone number, service number, you see.
Yes. And then. Yep. I can see.
Service number. Second time we did based on SIM number.
Sim. Right.
Third time we did based on the IMEI number.
IMEI number. Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is only for the data features. So we repeated the
Right.
same again for international.
International. Right.
Right? You see this is the
Right.
service number
Right.
and you see here the international tab.
Right. Correct. And same thing we are repeating for messaging
Right.
and
For
insurance.
first we are completing international one.
Right.
This is international SIM,
Right.
IMEI international. After that again
Right.
we went to service number, message,
Right.
SIM message, IMEI message.
Right.
Okay. So we did for other service numbers, SIM others,
Mm-hmm.
IMEI others. Now,
Right.
whatever are null, all NAs are filtered. Apply orange color to the filtered results and fill
Filter
the
results.
valid or non-valid column as null.
Null. Okay.
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 So again, we did for insurance,
Right.
prepaid.
Right.
So once we are here, after finishing all the different sheets, all
Mm-hmm.
not applicable are filtered. This is the
Right.
final orange or the final null result that you
Final.
have, which you are seeing here.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now in PP upgrade tab, apply filter on valid or not valid
Or
and
not.
select only blanks.
Oh, okay.
You have any question, Jatin?
No, not as of now.
Okay. PP upgrade, apply filter on valid or not valid column.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the valid or not valid column,
Right.
and select only blanks.
Blanks.
So I selected only blanks.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
In product column, uncheck contract renewal and apply filter.
Okay.
So in product column, which is this one,
Check contract renewal.
contract renewal is basically upgrade.
Sorry.
Contract renewal means it is an upgrade.
Okay. It is an upgrade.
Postpaid, you see this.
Okay.
So we are removing the upgrade from the list. We just want to know what are the new ones.
Okay.
Upgrades, we don't get any benefit. So in the product, what we have done is we are checking the contract renewal. We are unchecking
Renewal.
the contract renewal and
Renewal.
seeing
Right.
for postpaid B2B add a line. Okay.
Add a line. Okay.
So select and copy all the data into a new tab called
PPT
postpaid data features
data features.
fallout month year dot XLSX. Now if
Okay.
you go to this one, this is the one PPDF fallout.
Okay.
For some
Okay.
reason this is not opening like this.
Sorry.
One moment, I'm opening that file.
Okay.
No, this is upgraded to 2013 and it is doing all nonsense. Okay, so we copied whatever filter we have applied here. We copied all the information and pasted into a new sheet. Name this sheet
Right.
as pp_df fallout April 2014 dot
Okay.
Excel sheet. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now do a VLOOKUP on the service number in DSR DF and new tab
Okay.
or
Okay.
ppdf fallout XLS
Okay.
file.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay. And this will give us.
so this is a fallout file.
Okay.
One moment.
Okay.
So in the DSR DF, in this we have the nulls, right?
Right.
So now
The
all
blank ones.
these, yeah,
Right.
right. So all these nulls, we again did a crash with the postpaid underscore DF fallout sheet.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
And new tab or ppdf insert, basically select it and copy all the filter to append to the data on new tab. So
Okay.
all these nulls again are copied from here
From here. Okay.
and appended to this sheet,
Okay.
ppdf fallout.
Okay.
So basically what we have done is all the follows that we have in postpaid data features and all the
Data features.
fallouts we have in
Right.
data features, we want to know only the fallouts
Fallouts. Right.
between postpaids and data features.
Data features. Right.
So we got all those fallouts and into one sheet, appended one behind the other one. Okay,
One
so
behind you. Right.
So these are all the fallouts.
Fallouts, right. Okay. Okay. Crash
Now,
process is complete.
right. So now
Right.
custom shot on the sheet based on the customer name,
Customer
service
name,
number, and type.
type. Okay.
Save the file. Now this pp underscore df fallout. This is the final fallout. All the differences.
Okay.
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 Now what they
And
do
the
is
reports.
right. Once
Sorry.
this one
Go on.
is extracted, then they will find out. They will go on to the tutorial. Let's take this one. The first case, you don't have any match for this.
Right.
So what they do is they go on to the T-Mobile website. We have login, so they go and find out why it is a not match.
Not match. Right.
Okay, so maybe the customer might have deactivated the rest day, or maybe the customer is no longer with T-Mobile. So
Mm-hmm.
for some reason it is not mapping. Maybe the
Match.
T-Mobile file might have missed it. So if
Missed it.
so,
Okay.
this is sent back to the T-Mobile team to do the remediation.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the crash process. Now all
The
the
crash process.
what we have been doing in this crash process is we have a sheet which is called T-Mobile tab that we have generated.
Mm-hmm.
This is a master sheet that we received from T-Mobile.
Correct.
This is
T-Mobile.
the
Right.
master sheet that we have created based on the data entry
Generated.
into our system.
Right.
What we are
Right.
doing is we are trying to match both sheets based on three
Right.
data elements. One is service number,
Right.
two is
Service.
IMEI, three is SIM number.
Phone number. Right.
SIM number.
Right.
Okay. So
Right.
if it is a match for any of these three data elements, we are considering them to be a match and checking the amount, or minor variance of the amount is checked.
Okay.
Okay. If it
Okay.
is a non-match, if it is a null, that is when we have to do a remediation.
Okay.
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 So to find out which is a match, which is not a match,
Match.
we are doing this crash process.
Correct. Correct. Right.
So is this data crash process clear?
Yes, but I need to actually try this process out for myself to
Mhm.
understand. Right.
Okay, this
Then,
is what I would
right.
suggest you. Based on the sheet,
Right.
I have actually kept now. If you see, insert dollar before each cell indexes in VLOOKUP formula, copy and paste special. The reason
Right.
I kept in detail like this is if you are not used to the VLOOKUP in Excel,
Right. Right. It's quite illustrative, I would say.
right, so it will be very easy if you can follow these steps.
Yep. I
If you
agree.
find
I
it
agree.
difficult at any point, just give me a call or ping me in Skype and I'll help
Yes.
you through that. Now,
Surely.
what I
Surely.
would
Right.
suggest you is save this file
Uh-huh.
wvdsr underscore team of vj
Enable.
test. You
Okay.
save this file with your name.
Okay.
Okay. You see
Okay.
this UNCR1
Yeah.
DSR T-Mobile.
Uh-huh.
Keep these
Right.
three tabs.
As it
Delete,
is.
yeah, keep these three
Okay.
tabs. Remove all the different tabs.
Yep.
Okay, let me do that while we are here. I'll save as 811. It will take its own sweet time. That's okay.
Yes. So Vijay, let
Mm-hmm.
me ask you this. After this crashing process is complete, right? So this is sent out to T-Mobile for any reconciliation or remedial measures.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any sort of reporting done over this, or that's it?
Now this is actually fed into now based on all the matchings. Let's say you have this spreadsheet, this uh,
Mm-hmm.
DSR DF.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, until it is saved, we can't do anything. Anyway, the whole idea is now once you have different columns,
Mm-hmm.
different product types, there are different plan types, there are
Mm-hmm.
different amounts.
Mm-hmm.
So anything you are seeing as a column, you will be able to pull a report on.
Right.
You'll be able to do a BI reporting in
BI
graphical
reporting.
format. You want to do it in block format, pie charts, but
Right.
the key activity is to make sure that whatever we have in our system are in line with what T-Mobile is sending us, because that is what
Right.
T-Mobile is paying us. If T-Mobile is missing something, if T-Mobile is not paying for what service we have provided, or if we have provided a service but later the customer deactivated or left T-Mobile, then we will not be paid for it.
Right. Vijay, your voice broke a little bit. Can you come again with that last sentence?
Okay, let's say now um, uh, at the end of the day, all the fallouts are listed, right?
Uh-huh.
So we have developed that pp underscore df fallout sheet. Now,
Right.
the whole idea to develop that sheet and coordinate with T-Mobile is we want to know, let's say there is a customer who joined today and tomorrow he left.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, that might be the reason why T-Mobile don't have in their list, or maybe
Right.
the customer,
Oh, okay.
yeah, whatever might be the different reason, or maybe T-Mobile might have missed it. Sometimes even
Right.
that happens. So they will do
Right.
the cross check and let us know their feedback on the fallouts.
Right.
So basically, what they do is once we send the fallout sheet, they will do a Excel to Excel crash on their system, and
Right.
they are doing it manually. They don't have any good system in place.
Right.
Okay, and they will
Okay.
let us know the update on those fallouts.
Okay.
Okay, now for
Okay.
us, now automating this crash process is key. And
Mm-hmm.
once this crash process is complete, now based on the columns what you are seeing, you can pull report. Let's say I want to see a
Correct.
report, all the postpaid uh, activations.
Right.
I want to know what is the revenue.
Right.
So I know I have a product type. So I have a product.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are on the T-Mobile tab. So if you see this, now I want to know how many postpaid, what is the revenue I made in postpaid activations all alone. Okay, hello, Jate?
Uh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, now let's say I want to know how many postpaid activations I
Uh-huh.
have done in that particular period of time. Now, again, we have different fields. Let's say I want to know only in Chicago market.
Right.
Okay, so what is the total revenue generated?
Right. 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 Got it.
Okay, and what is the commission that I paid out for that month?
Mm-hmm.
So total amount is this. Spiff commissions.
commissions.
So once
So
you have
once
the
you have the
numbers,
number,
why is it echoing?
Sorry?
So once you have the numbers,
Uh-huh.
we can do
Yeah.
planning, we
Yeah.
can do
I agree.
forecasting,
Right.
same all the BI part of it.
Right.
so
So
Jatin,
Yes, Dheeraj.
uh, so Jatin, what he's saying is for each and every field there can be any permutation and combination.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, a
Yes.
multi-join query you can say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and also I would also need the inputs like when we are doing it in terms of performance also the reports like
Mm-hmm.
when we are because there are will be almost 100 to 150 fields which I'm seeing
Mm-hmm.
from now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it include commissions, PIFs, monthly access, plan codes, plan descriptions, status,
Right.
activations, deactivations. Okay,
Right.
so we
Right.
have to write a multi-join query in such a way, okay,
Right.
that effectively we can group it out. Okay, I'm saying we can
Right.
group it out
Uh-huh.
according to each field.
Right.
Okay, like right now, what we have a report of inventory analysis, sales analysis, and purchase analysis in our OpenAI system.
Right.
Okay, it's a view. It's a view.
Exactly.
Okay, so I know you know better than me. It's so we have to
No,
create a
not
view.
really.
Okay,
Not
so
really.
yeah, so it's we have to create basically we have to create a view. Okay, and we'll work on the database structure too on that. Okay.
Sorry, your voice broke. Can you come again?
Yeah, so we'll work on the database structure for that, and we'll apply proper indexing also. Okay,
Correct.
like
Okay.
what is the frequently used field for
Color.
grouping it out? Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean
Mm-hmm.
remaining permutation combinations.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay,
Right. Okay.
okay. So I'm muting
Okay.
myself, and which I will continue. Okay.
Okay.
yeah, Jatin. So
Yep.
I'm preparing this sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So DSR, I don't have it in a, I'm not creating it as a separate file.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a moment. Let me complete with this. So even this crash process sheet, I'm leaving it here.
Okay.
So what you can do is go through this crash process, use
Right.
these tabs as individual files,
Mm-hmm.
and complete the crash process yourself following
Right.
the steps. You have any
Right.
question anywhere, give me a
Yes.
message or
Get back to you.
call me. I'll help you through that. And once you
Okay.
understand this process, Jatin, it is
Mm-hmm.
very easy at the same time very difficult. If you if you can take it in a brief view, this is nothing but doing a crash between two Excel sheets
Two Excel sheets. Right.
based on three data elements. Based
Three
on
data
SIM,
elements. Data elements.
right? The three data elements are service or phone number,
IMEI and SIM.
IMEI, and SIM.
Right.
This is what we are doing for all
Mm-hmm.
different product types like postpaid,
Post. Right.
add a line,
Right.
B2B,
Right.
upgrades.
Uh-huh.
Next is data features,
DF.
um, What else? Accessories
Accessories.
we don't have in this sheet. Accessories is entirely a different thing. We
Oh, okay.
because that is completely tracked by T-Mobile itself. I'll let you know. So let us
Okay.
take out accessories so it will not be confusing to you.
Okay.
Okay, again, the other things that we consider are the key features, whether it is an activation, a
Mm-hmm.
reactivation, or
Activation.
deactivation.
Deactivation. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, if you see the data features, it's a data,
Right.
insurance, which is
Insurance or jump.
PHP, jump, come under this category. Next one is international.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is messaging. Other is ringtones or anything else.
Right.
So these come under data features.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you just go through this once, first time you do it, you will
Yes,
be
I will.
spending a good amount of time, maybe 2 3 hours developing this one.
Mm-hmm.
But afterwards, it will be very easy. And now,
Yes.
whatever you are seeing in the DSR tab, that is coming out from our system. So which will be our new system,
Okay.
new Odoo system that we are developing. What Kishore, Krishna, and Shreyas are developing.
Trends. Right.
And T-Mobile, we get this Excel sheet as usual. We get it on the T-Mobile SharePoint site, and now
Right.
you have to figure out now. Are you going to import this T-Mobile Excel sheet into Spago and then take it back into Odoo, or how you are going to do it?
We will need something like a staging area, right?
Hmm.
Wherein we will import the T-Mobile sheet and then put it onto into some temporary tables and then compare it, rather crash it with the DSR data,
Right.
right?
So the basically we will be doing the ETL process.
Yes, I guess. I guess so.
So
If maybe we'll write PLP SQL scripts, or maybe we will use ETL jobs. We'll based on the complexity, we'll have to figure that out.
yeah, I think instead of writing scripts will not work because we definitely need the jobs because we are going to have them on scheduler, which will be
Right.
running based on the availability of the file on T-Mobile SharePoint.
Correct. Correct.
So now regarding the ETL, how are we planning and all, you have to check with Dheeraj.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm ending the recording, and if you have anything